Hello friends, it is Mrs. P. I'm here completely unprepared. I don't have my calculator. Hopefully I don't need it. I've done all the legwork already on my budget and my check-in and all the things, so hopefully I don't need that calculator. Oh, it's Tuesday evening. It's 7:14. We had tests today. The ELA test. I don't even know how to describe the misery it has to be for those poor kids having to take those tests. 52 questions of multiple passages, very difficult questions. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like, I can tell you, I can look at every single name. We have over 100 students. I can tell you every single kid what their abilities are, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, whether or not I feel like they've got it or not, you know? I don't need that test. And it makes me mad that they make those kids take those tests and put so much pressure on not just them, but the teachers also, because it's one day, one test. I had a student literally come in. She looked at me and I thought I was going to absolutely cry. Her eye, she had been hit. She was playing in the yard with some neighbors and got hit in the eye with a boomerang. And her entire left eye was swollen completely shut. She had one eye to use to take that test. And I said, "Baby, why are you here?" And she says, "I'm just going to stay for the test and I'm going home." And I'm like, she's not in the condition to take that test. I have a student that just had surgery. It's just, there's all kinds of things, you know. Anyway, they survived it. I survived it. We'll get the scores tomorrow, and I don't care what those scores are. Those kids tried. I know they tried. Every single last one of them tried, and that's all I ask for. So anyway, testing is done. I'm going to film this video. I'm going to sit in the hot tub with an I'm going to bleep that out. With an adult beverage. And then I'm going to bed. Okay. Check in. Okay, my brain, y'all, you know, you would think sitting and just staring at kids and walking the floors would be, for 3 hours, would not be so exhausting, but it is. It really is. And I've blown a blood vessel in my left eye. It didn't happen at school. It was on the way home. I was driving. I was talking to my daughter, asking her about her day, and I had this really weird stinging in my eye. I thought I had an eyelash in it. And so I kept, trying to get the eyelash out. And finally I got stopped at a red light, and I pulled the visor down to look in the mirror. And sure enough, I popped a blood vessel in my eye. So of course my daughter was diagnosing me and looking up, why that would have happened like that. And she said, "Mom, stress can cause blood vessels to rupture in your eyes." And I'm like, yeah, I'm stressed. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. The rollover from last week was $13.16.96. Mr. P's check came in really good this week. It was $11.74.43. We had $150 come in. There was more actually than that came in. My husband did a side job, like a DJ for just a birthday party. It wasn't a big one, a big event. But he did pay my daughter. She helped DJ. I wish he had videoed her, because she was like using the microphone and helping with the games and announcing things. And he said she did absolutely great. So he paid her, but he also took them out to eat afterwards. So part of it was used on that. Part of it he gave to me to go toward our bills, and then part of it he used to, he was going to buy something. I can't remember what it was. So anyway, $150 is going from that. We had to pull in some money from savings, because my husband, he's been having trouble sleeping. It's awful. He can't breathe. He tosses and turns, and so his doctor they do like this home sleep study, I guess, and he qualified for a CPAP machine, and I don't know if insurance covers any of that or if this is his portion. I'm not sure. I'll have to find out. But it was $375 for the CPAP machine. So I used the money that I had in my Friday medical savings binder. So I pulled everything out of that. So that one's empty. And then I needed an additional 160. And we had, prior to, like, when we were doing the 2025 challenge, we had saved some. We started that one for medical, and so we had that in the high yield savings account. So I brought that over so that we didn't have to use any of, like, our funds. All right, so anyway, income was $2801.39. My glasses, I've got a big smudge down the middle of them, and I have not cleaned them. All right, so then our, oh my gosh, you guys, I do not have, I don't have the exacts. I've just left these completely blank. Oh, okay. Give me a second. I will be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Guess what I did need? My calculator. Oh, see, I told you my brain. Okay, and see, here I was thinking I had finished all of this last night. All right, so Netflix came in at $19.25, Power $309.80, Spotify $12.83, and Hulu $21.31. And so our bills and expenses, they add up to be $363.19, leaving us with a balance of $24.38.20. All right, so sinking funds, I took out $205 and savings $376. So this didn't change. It was $581, leaving us with $1857.20. All right, then we're going to go over here to groceries. All these categories stayed the same except for one. Eating out, I'm not putting anything there because my husband used his side money for that. But unbudgeted. Unbudgeted came in at, I don't know why I just put a negative. 62.23. And what that is our pool. My husband, he uncovered the pool and we've got it cleaned up and the chemicals in and all the things. But remember I had said that we would need a new filter this year. And so he had to order a filter, and my goodness, that thing was $202. And I had like 160, I think. No, 140 in the pool fund. So we didn't have enough to cover all of that. So I put it in unbudgeted, and it is what it is. So anyway, that goes toward the pool. And then we also, I'm just going to go ahead and write medical here. And that was the 160 that we pulled in from savings. I just wanted to account for it. Okay, so anyway, so this section was $577.23. And that leaves us with $1279.97. We didn't have any debts this week, so this stays $1279.97. I did pull out $100 for debt, and that leaves us with $1179.97 to roll over to next week. And that is what we will have to work with for the last week of May. I'm still, guys, I am so sorry. This is a scattered video, I know. All right, so for our variable expenses, we didn't do too bad here. All right, so at Walmart on the 15th, I spent exactly like $99.99 on groceries. So that I'm just rounding up to 100. Pet supplies on the 15th at Walmart, I spent $8 on pets. Household on 5/15 at Walmart, I spent $27. Had to get napkins and razor, like the Venus replaceable like razor blades, and those are expensive. Okay, Then eating out, nothing. Gas, I only got gas one time, and that was actually today in my car, and I spent $35. And that is all for our variable expenses. So we're doing pretty good here, or at least I feel like we are. So I'm gonna go ahead and start our budget for our last week of May. I'm just double checking that I've got everything filled out, and I do. All right, so this is going to be for the dates, May 22nd through the 28th. 28th is my mom and dad's anniversary. Gosh, how many years have they been married? 53, I think. All right, income, we got the rollover, 1178. Mr. P, I'm gonna say 1,000. I didn't even ask him about his hours last week. And then other, we've got several things coming in for other, and that will be around $400. So our total income is $2578. All right, bills and expenses. We've got Verizon. Still haven't called Verizon. I promise I will, because I've got to get this thing down some. Apple storage is 10. YouTube is 25. Mr. P Hobby is 49. And Farm Bureau, UREAU, is 169. All right, so our bills add up to 706, and that leaves us with 1872. For our sinking funds and savings, we've got for sinking funds, I am putting aside 205, and for savings this week, 493. All right, so that is 698, and that leaves us with 1174. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna like zoom you through this so that you don't have to watch me do it all. Okay, the only thing I want to talk about, everything stays the same, and typically we don't eat out, like we've already eaten out for Mother's Day this month, but there's two things going on this week. My nephew, my great nephew, the one that I saved the J-Bucks for, he is graduating from pre-K, and that is going to be a special night. Nobody has said anything about eating afterwards, but I almost bet that my family, because we're all going, you know, aunts, uncles, cousins, everybody's going. So I'd say that we will probably eat out afterwards, and it's just going to be me and my daughter, so we won't need a whole lot. And then Thursday is her soccer banquet, and it's at a restaurant. All of the soccer players, their meals are covered, so it will just be me and my husband that have to buy our meals. And so those two nights, I'm just gonna say 100. If we don't use all of that, I'm gonna put the extra towards debt, and I'll have that in my debt binder. So anyway, I just want to explain that. So this section is 455, and that leaves us with 719. Then we move down, we have one debt to pay this week, which is my lovely student loan, 498. And that leaves us with $221. And that's what I'm going to put toward the snowball this week. So you will see that in my video on Saturday. And if we have any leftover from eating out, it will go in there also. So that's 0 leftover. And that is our zero-based budget for the month of May. And then we will start next week. We will have the video for the June overview, and I will get my last paycheck. Well, it comes the last day of May, but I use it to budget for June. So that will be the last paycheck I get from school until August, the end of August. So anyway, that is my budget. Now I'm going to do my meal plan. And this, I am winging it. I have done like a little, like scratched ideas of each day because it is a long weekend for us. I do know, let me go ahead and write the dates. May 22nd through May 28th. I do know that on Thursday is the soccer banquet, so I don't have to plan anything for that day. I'm going to go ahead and just write, I like writing the dates down. And 28. Okay, so Thursday, soccer banquet. I'm just going to put soccer. Friday, because tomorrow is Wednesday, and I had planned on pork chops for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to fix, or Friday, I'm going to fix the pork chops that I was planning for tomorrow, if that makes sense. So we're going to have shake and bake pork chops. And I'm going to do just a salad. We still have salad mix and it's still okay. And sweet potatoes. I can't remember what I had on my potatoes. I can't remember what I had on my original thing with the shake and bake. It was probably, I don't know. I really don't know. But I need to use up these things, so I'm going to go ahead and just use those. So we've got the pork chop, shake and bake. I've got the salad. I've got the sweet potatoes, so we don't need anything for that meal. Saturday, my husband has requested, we have a London broil in the freezer. He wants to do roll-ups. It's supposed to be nice this weekend. So we're going to do roll-ups, and it's just where you cut London broil very thinly against the grain, and we roll it with bacon and grill it. It is so good. Skillet potatoes. And roasted veggies. So, let's see here. I've got everything I need for that, but I am going to pick up a pack of bacon, like a large pack, just in case. I think I have a pack in the freezer, but I'm not 100% sure. I've got plenty of potatoes, roasted veggies. I think I'm going to do, what do I want to do? I kind of want to do like Brussels sprouts, but my husband gets so mad at me. He says they stink really bad when I cook them. So I might do like the medley, like you can get the fresh broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots all together. So I'm just going to get mixed veggies. And I'm going to put raw, so I'll remember that I have to get the raw veggies to cook for that. Sunday, we are going to do barbecue ribs, even though we probably will have barbecue on Thursday. I mean, who gets tired of ribs, right? So barbecue ribs, grilled corn. My son, that's one thing I miss about him. He made the best grilled corn. Oh, he seasoned it like perfectly. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like hesitant about, he like seasons like crazy. And I'm always thinking it's too much, but it always is like so good. And I'm like, just a little bit, you know, and I need to remember just go at it with the seasonings. And then I'm going to do some pasta salad. And let's see here. So we'll need the ribs. They are on sale at my local grocery store. Corn, I have corn because I bought some, I haven't cooked it yet. Maybe that's what I was going to have with the shake and bake. I can't remember. And pasta salad, I need to get the pasta. And I'm going to get some fresh broccoli to put in there. And that is all for Sunday. Monday, I'm going to do chicken tenders. We will be home that day. I'm going to do chicken tenders, mac and cheese, and green beans. It just always goes together. So for this meal, I've got the chicken tenders, I've got the mac and cheese, I've got the green beans. I don't need anything for that meal. Tuesday, I'm going to do, I have taco salad down. Do I want to do taco salad? I do want to do taco salad. So taco salad with black beans. And I have black beans. I have the hamburger. I have taco seasoning. I probably need to get some salad mix, but yeah, I'm gonna get some salad mix. But I have everything else I need for that. Chips, everything. All right, then hot dogs on Wednesday because why not? Hot dogs and cheese fries. So on this meal, I need to get the hot dogs, the buns, and the fries because I'm going to do just frozen fries. I have some cheese, like cheese sauce. And that is our menu for the last week of May. Nothing extravagant, but you know what? It's food and it's good. All right, friends, I am going to get off here so I can edit this video, get it uploaded, take me a quick dip in the hot tub, and drink me a drink and go to bed. All right, you guys take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.